You ever do something so stupid, so messed up, that even years later you wake up in a cold sweat, heart racing, terrified someone's about to find out? Yeah, that's me. And tonight, I need to get this off my chest. Because what I did wasn't just dumb. It wasn't harmless. It was cruel. And the worst part is, I didn't mean for it to go this far, but it did. God help me. It did. I guess it started back in college. I met Claire my sophomore year. She was different, not in a cliche manic pixie dream girl kind of way. She was kind, genuine, just one of those people you felt safe around, you know. And I was the funny best friend, the one who'd make her laugh after a bad date, who'd drive her home when she got too drunk, who'd listen to her complain about guys who didn't deserve her. But what I never told her, what I couldn't tell her, was that I was in love with her. It wasn't some harmless crush. It was deep, gnawing, keep you up at night kind of love. And the worst part? I knew she didn't feel the same. She called me her brother. Yeah, that word. One night, after a few too many drinks, Claire was venting to me about how dating apps sucked. "Why are there no good guys out there?" she whined, shoving her phone at me. I laughed it off, but inside I was screaming, "I'm right here." That's when the idea crept in. It started as a joke. I made a fake profile on a dating app, gave him a different name, Eli, used photos I found online of some random guy from out of state. Nothing too obvious. Handsome, but not model perfect. And then I matched with her. At first it was just harmless flirting, a way to see what kind of guy she actually liked. But the messages turned deeper. She'd tell Eli things she'd never told me. Her fears, her dreams, how lonely she felt sometimes, even with friends around. And I fell deeper. Weeks turned into months. We texted every day. Late night conversations that blurred the line between reality and fantasy. In person, she'd tell me about this amazing guy she met online, how he made her feel seen, how he wasn't like other guys, and every time she smiled at her phone, it was because of me. But she didn't know that. I kept telling myself I'd end it, that I'd ghost Eli and finally confess how I felt in person. But every time I tried, the fear of losing her kept me frozen. It was addictive, being both the friend she leaned on and the guy she secretly loved. Twisted, I know. Then one night, she told Eli she wanted to meet, in person, at a little cafe downtown, Saturday, 4 p.m. I felt my stomach drop. My hands were literally shaking as I read the message. This was it. I couldn't keep the lie going. I knew it was over, but I did something even worse. I didn't reply. I ignored the message for days. I told myself maybe she'd move on, maybe she'd forget, but she didn't. She came to me in tears, devastated that Eli ghosted her. "I thought he was different," she whispered, and it broke me. Because I was different, but I was also a coward. After that, things changed between us. Claire wasn't the same. She stopped dating for a while, became quieter. I tried to be there for her, but every conversation felt like a knife twisting in my gut. And the weird thing is, I started seeing Eli everywhere. Not the real guy. I never knew who those photos belonged to anyway. But in random places, someone at the grocery store with the same hair, a guy across the street with the same build. I'd hear a voice behind me and swear it sounded like Eli, like my own lie was following me. I know it sounds crazy, but when you carry a secret this heavy, it warps your mind. It's been 3 years. Claire and I are still friends, though we're not as close. Some part of her must have felt something was off, though she's never said it. And last week, she texted me out of nowhere, a screenshot. Guess who texted me? It was Eli, or, well, someone using the same name and photos, but it wasn't me. I deleted that account years ago, or at least I thought I did. Now I don't know what's happening, whether someone stole my old fake profile or if this is some sick joke. But she wants to meet him again, this Saturday, same cafe, 4 p.m., and I'm terrified, not because I think it's the same guy, but because I don't know who's behind it. Or if somehow my lie came to life. I know I have to tell her. I owe her the truth, even if it ruins everything. But every time I try, the words catch in my throat. If you're listening to this, if you're ever tempted to hide behind a screen, to become someone you're not just to get closer to someone you love, don't. Because lies don't just disappear. They rot. And one day, they crawl back to the surface, sometimes in ways you can't even explain. And when they do, God help you. Thanks for listening. I don't expect forgiveness. I just needed someone to know. Maybe now I can finally sleep, or maybe not.